October is Menopause Awareness Month, and it doesn't look the same for everyone, and neither should your care. Joining me now is Dr. Tess Jordans with 1988 Wellness. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So this is crazy to me, this statistic. Roughly 6,000 women they go through menopause every day. What is that like? I guess that's a lot of women every day finding out or not even knowing that they're in it.
Yes, absolutely. That's usually the case. Most women, because I guess we aren't really taught this even as providers, but all women are going to experience it if they're blessed to live long enough.
Yeah, what are some sort of symptoms that people will start to notice?
Of course, the symptoms that get talked about most often are things like hot flashes and night sweats, but weight gain across the middle, not sleeping well, worsening anxiety and depression, brain fog, joint pain. I mean, there's numerous symptoms.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it doesn't always look the same for every woman. It's hard to kind of figure out. When it comes to women of color, they can experience menopause much differently too.
Yes, they can have much more severe symptoms. And the downside in women in general is they aren't often taken seriously. But then when you have women of color, unfortunately, that seems to happen more often.
Yeah, what sort of things can people do to ease either the pain or the uncomfortability that they're feeling?
Well, number one, understand that other people are going through it, so community definitely helps. Food, nutrition, and movement. And then don't be afraid to talk to someone about menopausal hormone therapy. It is really safe for most women, and most women can be candidates.
Yeah, and I guess maybe we should reverse what even is menopause for perhaps if somebody doesn't know, especially maybe men that are watching that have someone in their life that they want to know more about it.
Sure. So menopause technically is once you've had 12 consecutive months without a menstrual cycle. Everything basically before that is perimenopause. Well, that's if you're in that correct age category, of course. And that can last for like a decade or more. So sometimes women don't really realize that they can be in that period, which is often more symptomatic, for a long time.
Yeah, and perimenopause, it's kind of a buzzword right now. A lot of people are talking about it. Explain what that is and how people may experience symptoms before they're even in menopause.
Right. So during perimenopause, it's huge shifts in your hormones. So you can have really high estrogen, you can have very low estrogen. And often, we're not doing those studies yet of like comparing this is what the level is, this is what the symptom is. But that is the theory that those large changes and shifts in hormones are actually what's causing symptoms in women. And that's why it can go on for quite some time before your period actually stops.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of been a little taboo to talk about, but getting awareness, getting the word out definitely has to help, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We need that education.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by and talking about it during this National Menopause Awareness Month. We appreciate it.